Hello students, in previous classes we studied about chemical properties of acids and bases. Today we will see how acid and base react with each other. When an acid reacts with base, then they produce salt and water. In this reaction they neutralizes each other, hence this reaction also known as neutralization reaction. Now look at the word equation. Acid plus base gives salt plus water. Now, an example, when sodium hydroxide NaOH reacts with hydrochloric acid HCl, then they form a salt NaCl, sodium chloride, along with water. Now we will look some in-text problems. First one, why should curd and sour substances not be kept in brass and copper vessels? Now, we know that curd and sour substances they contain acid in them and which can react with copper and brass to form certain salts that are poisonous in nature and can cause food poisoning. Hence, sour substances like curd, pickle should not be stored in brass and copper vessels. You must have understood it. Moving to the next one. Which gas is usually liberated when an acid reacts with a metal? Illustrate with an example. How will you test the presence of this gas? As we studied earlier, hydrogen is the gas which gets liberates when an acid reacts with metal. We can write an example, say when zinc reacts with sulfuric acid H2SO4, it forms a salt zinc sulfate ZnSO4 along with hydrogen gas. Now for the presence of hydrogen gas we can do a test, which is the presence of hydrogen gas can be tested by passing the gas through a soap solution and then bringing a burning splinter near the soap bubbles filled with the gas. If the gas burns with a pop sound, it means that the gas is hydrogen. Now the third one, metal compound A reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid to produce effervescence. The gas evolved extinguishes a burning candle. Write balanced chemical equation for the reaction if one of the compound formed is calcium chloride. Let's try to solve this. Firstly, when metal compound A reacts with hydrochloric acid, the gas produced here extinguishes the burning candle. It directly means that this gas is CO2. Now one of the compound which formed here is calcium chloride. This indicates that metal compound A was some compound of calcium. You must remember that we studied when a metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate reacts with HCl or any other acid, then they produce salt, carbon dioxide and water. So here the same reaction is going. Our compound can be calcium carbonate CaCO3. When it is reacting with hydrochloric acid HCl, we will write aqueous for HCl and solid for calcium carbonate. They will produce salt CaCl2, which is calcium chloride, along with CO2 and water H2O. Now we will balance this chemical equation. Look students, on the right hand side there are 2 hydrogen while on left just 1. So we will put a 2 here. Now this is a balanced chemical equation. Your calcium carbonate, it is solid. So we have written as, we will write aqueous for HCl because we are using dilute acid. Calcium chloride, this will be again aqueous. CO2 is a gas, we will write G for it. And lastly, water will be in liquid state, that is why you will put an L there. So this was the solution for the third one. So the discussion of chemical properties of acids and bases completes here. Next time we will explore more about them.